let me tell you about Things. Our project with this quite descriptive name, at least I think it's a descriptive name, was a result of two simple observations and one great idea. Some of those observations were probably similar to the ones you have heard before. And now I click. People love to learn more about the things they love. If you look at people's love for things, you just have to go into the next magazine or bookstore. Huh? Okay, if I click back, see, how did the other? So, now I know. So, if you look at books like these, how do people express their love of things just now? For example, they browse through books like this one about furniture, or that's what I did last weekend. I just got into a magazine store, and here you see, what I can do now to inform myself or just to entertain myself based on my love of things. This is just a small segment of what is available now. You get special interest magazines, for example, about historical watches, about bikes, about gadgets, and so on and so on. And people who are doing this, they also love to talk about the things they love to others, just to express this excitement they feel. And interesting enough, this has no direct connection to consumerism. It has no direct connection to actually buying the stuff. Most of the time, you do this, you browse through books, special magazines, or you talk to others about it. It is not the direct intent to buy. For example, the most popular segment in special interest magazines, in Germany at least, and I think in most other European nations, is car magazines. And you usually buy a car only every 2 or 3 years, but you might buy a car magazine every week or every month. So it's just pure enjoyment to browse through this and to get connected to those things you love. This is happening, as I showed you, on printed paper and magazines and books. It is happening in bars, at your home, at parties, when you show them your new watch or something you like. And it's happening on online media these days too. For example, you have blogs. Fashion blogs are very popular these days. You have these haul videos, which I found out only about a year ago, where those girls come back from a shopping trip and put everything out of the bag and present it in front of the camera, and they just do it because they love the stuff they have bought and others are interested in learning more about it. Or look at Pinterest, all those pretty pictures of mostly things just now. Unfortunately, it's just pictures. Or unboxing videos. I didn't do a new one for the iPhone 5, I just took the old example just now. Or even just a small note on Facebook. As you see here, it was done by a friend of mine last week. He found a new, expensive mechanical watch and just posted it here. But how can I say, observation number 2 was, the way this is working just now on online media, it isn't working too well. Why? Because, for example, if you look at the typical Facebook page like this one, or a Twitter page, these were all mine, it is very convoluted. There's a lot of stuff flowing by. Yesterday we talked about information overload, and there was a debate if this really exists. Maybe it's not overload, but it is a lot of stuff just flowing by, and there is no easy way to get back to things you saw. For example, I just showed you this post on Mark Pohlmann's Facebook page, and I did this screenshot, I think, about last week on Wednesday, and on the weekend I tried to find it again to show you that people commented on it and there were some likes or something like that. It wasn't possible to find this post again on Facebook. It simply wasn't possible. I searched for it, I looked on his timeline, I browsed through it, there was no way. And in addition, these posts that you find on Twitter, on Facebook, and even on Pinterest, they are not very deep. They are quite shallow, actually. It's just typically one line of text, maybe mentioning the precise product name, maybe not. And on Pinterest, it's just a pretty picture. Often there is no text at all. So what can you find out really about this stuff which is happening already outside and which would fulfill an existing need of people, to involve yourself with the stuff, with information, with entertainment about the stuff you love. The consequence was for us, we had to do it better. We had to definitely do this better, and we think it is possible to do it better. We already went some steps into the direction. The better way is things. The logo you see here, we have an alpha version running, currently working on the beta. We can show it to you after this presentation, if you like. And it's rather simple. It's mobile first. This was a conscious decision on our side to do it mobile first because we wanted to do it very simple, very easy to use and very clear. And using a mobile device forces you to do it. You can't make it very complicated. So this is what the user sees when she starts things. It's a simple timeline of things your friends or the people you follow have posted in the last time. It is usually what we call praises about things they bought, they like, they own for a while, or they have an emotional relationship to. Maybe they just want it. And this is, for example, a detailed praise. You see, it consists of a name, someone, or a brand, where it comes from. There might be a tag, like you see longboard here in the picture, and a small description why you like it so much or why you have posted it here. And of course, you can see what other people said about, if they liked it, if they commented it, or if they retweeted it, what we call repraise, if they generated a new item, a new post, which might not mean I own it, but they might mean they like it, and so on. And it can be rather easily done. This is, for example, the process. You see how you put up a new praise. You just take a photo, which we didn't show here, with the camera of the mobile device, or you select an existing picture, you give it a name, you select the name or the brand from a list we suggest, and you write down some words or some tags that you like it so much. So it's really simple, and our testing, which we did, proved that it's really simple, and people learn it quickly and they can do it. What we have up until here is a system which is very much similar to what you have these days, for example, on Instagram, or on what I like even more, the Berlin-based IM, which is an even better photo sharing application. And this is a very common model these days, and I think it works for things, for praises too. But we don't stop here. This is just the beginning, actually. What we do in the background, as soon as we have this kind of information, is we find correlations between people's behavior, their preferences, their intentions, which they give us in this very structured way I have shown you, because this is important. As you can see here, we have those fields. It's just not a simple box where you put in some text, but we like to discriminate, for example, the name of the item, the creator, which is a brand probably in many cases, or it might be an author or an artist who created this, and the text. It is separate, and it's easily to analyze it and to make these kinds of correlations which are interesting, which we already talked about. For example, look at this thing, which is a typical example because we are a startup and we always wear sneakers, at least most of us, and so this is a sneaker. So what can we find out? For example, we can find out that two of our friends liked it too, or they own it, or whatever. But this is just the beginning. Next, we find, going forth. Next, we see, for example, that there are different kinds of sneakers popular in our base of friends or followers. But we don't stop here. We can select and go into the whole database, and then you can see, for example, what others, not our friends, but people in the same city, in the same country, certain people all over the world like in sneakers, who likes what brands are popular, and so on. And additionally, for example, if I don't have it ready here, for example, if you bought a book, what we will do is tell you immediately which of your friends, of your followers have read this book, or someone, or another book by the same author in the same category, which are popular, which other people like the same books, and so on. So you can start connecting. Or you have these tags where you can delve down into the data we already collected. And not only in our own data, what we will do is we will get information from Twitter, from Facebook, and so on, and offer it to you so you can spend more time with the things you love. So what we're doing is we really want to build the #1 destination for information about you and your relationship to objects, to things. People praise the things they own, want, buy, love, or have created, in some cases, everything they have an emotional relationship with. And here people can easily discover great new stuff because we find out with machine learning and big data analysis about the correlations. For example, say our system has found out that, for example, 85% of the people who like this special cafe you have praised, they also like a certain brand of red wine, so maybe you should, try it, taste it, and it would be nice. Okay, what drives usage? It's the classical multi-sided market. We offer the people a way to express themselves, to present them to their friends and followers. They get affirmation, they get likes, they get retweets, they get comments. And of course, what is even more important, we satisfy people's curiosity, and we offer them a way to connect themselves to these things, and they can discover new stuff. Creators love it because they always will get additional stuff, additional information, additional entertainment each time they just post something to us. They don't have to wait for likes or comments. Lurkers, the one just using it, the same. Every time they see an item, they see a praise, they see a person, they can find out more about them in a very analyzed, structured way. And of course, there's marketers and vendors which are interested in this kind of information. So the most obvious sources for revenue which we envision are, of course, affiliate business, like our colleagues just before, but also brand pages, category sponsorships by brands. We don't see advertising as an integral part of our solution, but we can offer a lot of targeting data because, we're here on invitation from Nugget, because we have this very detailed information about what people like, what they have, what they use. And of course, we can offer market research and insights, like these correlations I just have explained, where we didn't even see the necessity of telling a marketeer exactly what this user wants, but that there are many interesting correlations between people's preferences for brands and stuff. So, for example, this could be a brand page. You see a product by Hugo Boss, you can go on a brand page, and again, we can see what our friends see in relationship to those brands, which other products they offer, and so on. And what is interesting, I think we have the chance to really offer useful brand pages. For example, because they don't work on Facebook. On Facebook, your mental model says you connect to your friends, to other people around you. With us, with things, your focus is not precisely on other people, but your relationship to things. So it's natural to have their creators, the brands behind it, on our platform too. Thank you, Markus.